parlaying though. I was telling them about the awards that we received, and as you already know, mine be right there on deck. You see what that say?
Ooh, ooh.
You see what that say right there?
I see
All
it.
right. So, I have that on deck for a reason. I think it's a big, 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 huge deal to be recognized in the industry. It's a whole bunch of streaming shows out here in this world. It's a whole bunch of people working hard every day doing their podcast. And so for someone like a Cheryl Wood, Dr. Cheryl Wood, let me put some respect on it, to acknowledge us, I think that was a big deal. So salute to her once again. I already said this when you wasn't here, but I'm just running it back because you also received an award. So before we get into it, I got a call from my homegirl Lahari. I wanted to say this. She called me, and this is the second time she called me. So she called me and was like, "Stan, let that girl talk." That's what she said, right? And she talked wild just like that to me, right? And so out of respect for Terry, I just want to say, my personality is a little, I don't know what you want to call it, but I want to pull back so that I'll share this platform so you can speak freely. I don't want to run you over, so to speak. So I'm gonna make sure I be aware when we do the thing, so I don't run you down because I want you to have a chance to say your opinion without me,
Well,
jumping in
thank
there.
you. I
So
appreciate.
Lahari, shut the hell up. I heard what you said. Now shut the hell up. Don't call me no more about Terry Dunn and that shit. So I heard you. All right. So now we passed all of that. And so you guys can stop trying to fight me and all that too though, because I don't have no disrespect for Terry or nothing like that. Why did I marry Terry? Let me address it. That's a good question. Why did I marry Terry? Because Terry is a wonderful sister. Terry is a beautiful person. Terry has an amazing heart. I married Terry for different reasons. So when you say, did you think she would change? Not change, grow. Let's talk growth, not change. So it was about change. It wasn't about growth, not change. Everybody has to grow to change. Change to grow. So it wasn't about me trying to, mastermind no plan and make nobody. It wasn't nothing like that. But I'm just a man who believes that God should govern your home ultimately, and two people have to be united in that as the glue to your home. And I believe it, and that's just what I believe. And I don't give a shit who don't believe it. That's just what I believe in any household that I'm under. That's just it got to be God business involved. So
I
I
think
married
what
Terry
people.
for a whole lot of different reasons, and we got divorced, separated, whatever, for a whole lot of different reasons. Not just because she wouldn't read or she would. It wasn't no one particular thing. Me and Terry, just two people who love each other, who wasn't compatible in a lot of areas, and we come to realize that we both know that we're not here for marriage counseling. We're not asking you niggas to try to fix no marriage and none of that. That's not what we ask you. All right, so slow down, calm down, and don't insult me on here because that's the problem. You don't know me to do that. So no, I'm not arrogant. I'm sure, and so that's just me speaking sure because I do know, and yes, I do know the word. So calm down. So anyway, I just want to say I appreciate all y'all heartfelt feelings and stuff. I know you guys love Terry to the ceiling and back, and that's what I married her for because I knew her before y'all, and so just be clear, I didn't just meet Terry. I understood and helped to build up some of the things that you love about her. I helped to build those things up in her is where the change helped. So while y'all saying leave it alone, you wouldn't see that new Terry that you see today if it wasn't for the old stain. Just trying to tell you. She right here, you can ask her.
Y'all can ask me any questions you want.
Y'all can ask her if I'm lying. So anyway, I'm proud of what I see you have become. I'm proud of the things that you've turned around in your life. I'm proud that you have a balance with God. And I think that the whole situation was worth it. So for you guys asking those goofy ass questions, why would you marry her then?
I think they were basing that question
I
on
married her for
the
different reasons.
the fact that I think that question though, when I started reading them, the consensus was, why did you marry me knowing that I was up front with where I was? Like you said, anybody that's going to be under the house with you, they got to come in the door a certain way. And you knew you were armed with information to let
Right.
you know that I wasn't coming in the door that way.
Right, and that's when I said let's be friends. Do you recall the
Right,
facts?
right.
Yeah,
But
because
you
I
changed your
was I was
mind.
letting you know that I wasn't for your foolishness, and so
Right.
no matter how stiff necked you try to be, if you're not gonna go nowhere near God business, then me and you wasn't gonna go near each other. So people have to understand it's honorable for a man to even have enough love in his heart to want somebody to go to God. It's even more honorable for him to understand the rules of God. And so I'm not trying to be God. I was just trying to get my house in order. And that's what it means to get your house in order. So if she's tied to me, I can't just let her be all over the place and here I am chasing God by myself. That's not how that works. And so, I understand the order. Maybe you don't. And so I was just trying to keep order. So Terry understands how she got to this God business and uh, uh, doing all these kind of things. It was because I was persistent in what I was doing. I didn't let her go. I held her hand until she understood that God is that important, that even in the struggle, I'm not going to let you go. I held your hand because God is just that important, that a person has to have an understanding in order to be together. That's the glue, that's the link, that's the source. And if anybody don't agree with that, that's fine. But that's just what I believe. And so I didn't marry Terry for the flaws. I married her because she had things that was bigger than the flaws. But the thing is, you do have to be able to come together. And our personalities had a lot to do with that. It has nothing to do with, oh, so if you knew she wasn't, no. It was way more than that. So I want everybody to be clear that I wasn't just trying to marry somebody and control them and change them and all this other goofy mess. I was trying to be a real man of God and cover my damn house. Period. All right, let's get it.
Joe Diggs is on here. Joe said just drop by to say what's up to the family. Hey,
What's
Joe
up, soldier?
Diggs. Huh?
What's up, soldier? I see you, home team. That's the home team. What's good, champ? Much appreciated, man. I'm thanking you for dropping by. All right, let's see if we can drop something in on y'all today to wake y'all up. We got two-part situation.
Yeah, we
So we're
got a
gonna we're
short.
gonna read the short stint, right? We're gonna read the short one, and then we're gonna graduate to the other situation. Cool.
All right.
All right.
If you
I'm
all
wait
have a
I'm waiting in the wings.
if you all have a question that you'd like to send to us, you can do so via email info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Okay. All right. Should you share locations with your spouse or significant other? It's been a big topic everywhere lately. People who, Joe, you're married. Do you and your wife share your locations? And
Hey
if yes,
Joe, anybody that's in the comments, not just Joe, but Joe in particular at the moment, do you think that you should share your location with your wife, or do you share your location with your wife? Is even a bigger question. I'll take the first leg. Y'all don't shoot me.
Sam wants to know where'd you get your glasses. I just didn't want that comment to fade away.
Um, the cute girl right here got me these glasses for a birthday present or something. I don't know what was going on, but I got them. So this shameless plug. My homegirl in what's the mall? Absent Mall.
Lolita, Iverson Mall.
Alvin Mall, Lolita, Lolita, shout out Lolita, one of the dopest in the game, man. She has a Sterling Optical. Is it Sterling Optical? Did I say it right there? I think it's Sterling in my head. It's the only damn eyeglass place in there.
It's
Okay,
Sterling Optical.
I think it is Sterling Optical. She's a black-owned business. Lolita is the owner of Sterling Optical for about 20 damn years over there at Addison Mall. So if you go over there, this is who gave me these specs. She didn't. I'm lying. She didn't give me these specs. This is where we got them from.
Right.
So tell her Spotlight Over the City sent you, and she'll give you a discount and tell her I said what's up while you're over there. Shout out Lolita. But yeah, I told y'all we keep it on the black hand side. I wasn't lying to y'all. We keep it on the black hand side. Even when it comes to buying a pair of daggone Tom Ford glasses, we
Yeah.
try to make sure that some black Hebrews are selling them to us. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, do I think you should share your location with your mate? It depends on the situation, right? I would say that first of all. But holistically, I don't believe that it's necessary to share your location with your mate. I personally believe that your mate should be secure enough in the situation that that's not a need or even a want at that point. I think that it comes with a lot of insecurity when you have to know where your mate is or track them, so to speak, because that's like Dr. Fauci type activity. I just think that it shouldn't have to be a part of your marriage or your relationship. Now, the reason I say it's circumstantial is because some men or women have put themselves in position to have to share locations, right? What does that look like? You have been cheating and acting a fool. and your wife or your husband thinks you're a whore and they don't trust you. And so now they have to make sure that they have your location because you've been lying and cheating and acting a dummy. And so now they still stay with you, but it's some recourse behind them staying with you. What's the recourse? They have to know where that ass at, okay? Because you don't be telling the truth. And so, but I don't think that you should go into a situation. Please hear me. Don't go into a situation with that mentality because it's punishment, sisters. It's punishment for the men. And this is a lot of times why you'll hear men say, I would never get married because I don't want to go to prison. Right? I'm not gonna put myself in prison, is what they say. So why would men think like this? And I'm speaking from a man's standpoint. Men say those things because women put so much regulation and stipulation a lot of times. Not all of y'all, so don't be it ain't all of y'all. But a lot of times women put so much stipulations on the situation, men feel like they're in prison. Where were you? Why didn't you call back? You saw me call. Blah. I thought you said you was just going here. I blah blah blah. See, those are the things that make women want your location. So once they drill you, they want to see if you're lying. They're gonna look at it. Well, you was right here at 6:42. And so I think that's an insecure situation. I think it creates more of a headache than solve any problems. Me personally, I think that that's where you have to have a mature level of understanding with your mate, and you both have to be able to understand that y'all not in it for the no buffoonery, and nobody has did anybody a disservice. So therefore, we don't need to show that kind of insecurity towards a man or a woman. I have never, in my whole time knowing your name, asked you for a location, pressed you out about why you didn't call me right back. Where were you on Tuesday at 6? None of that, because I think it's goofy to be that insecure. Me personally, I know that people will do what they want to do. I don't give a damn what you think, how you play it out. They're going to do exactly what they plan to do as a grown people. So I just believe that I would leave it up to my mate to be honest enough with me to not have to show a location. I don't want to track and trace you, be on no Dr. Fauci type stuff at all. I just believe that you should have a solid enough relationship to where those things are not necessary. That's just my opinion. Now, what say you?
Um, I think that it's fine. I also think that what I'm hearing is what I we always say about each other anyway. Our mindsets are so different. Like my
Meaning?
mind is not geared to surveillance, track and trace. My mind is not over there. So I don't think of sharing locations with my significant other, my husband's, as track and trace program. I think of it as no different than I do it with my sister, my kids, me and Ingrid. Like it's no different than any of that. Like I don't sit and track and trace any of them, but we share locations because there are times where like I may, on my way home from work, they may want to be seeing like how far is she on her way or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
if you're misusing it, I don't think that y'all should. If you have a person who is going to misuse it and always checking and like what you said you was at Safeway. Why you at Target? Like you can't share locations with a person with that mindset. But like I said, the mindset of someone like you, it is not bad. It's just different. Is that when you share in locations, it is a method for track and trace. I just don't think like that. I think that if I met someone that, and if we were married, if we married, and you said to me, I think that is for us to share locations. I wouldn't think twice. Like I don't think about it from a, oh well, he's going to track and trace me. I'm not going to be nowhere that it don't matter. If you do track and trace me, then that's your business. Then you just going to see everywhere I am, and that's what you want to spend your time doing. Cool. I ain't going to be nowhere that it's a problem. So why do I care if you have my location?
Okay, so now that's a woman speaking, right? So I'm speaking for the homies, especially the ones that be scared to speak because they don't have no what's coming. So for men, it's not that we don't necessarily want you to know where we are. It's a level of freedom that men try to hold on to as a man. We don't want to forfeit our whole core being because of a relationship. We don't want that. We want to still have a level of freedom to do us as men and still be married out of respect for the marriage. You don't cross no lines, but you still have your individuality, is what we like to say. So I say that to say this. When you have a man's location, you kind of imprisoning him a little bit because he feels like he is being watched, right? And what's the whole sole purpose of having his location? And he's a grown 50-plus-year-old man. What is the purpose solely? So I heard you mention your sister, your children, and all of the above, right? So that's different because the relationships are different. You have to understand, first of all, they're women, right? Second of all, they're not married to you. So it's a whole different dynamic. So I'm just trying to show you how it makes a man feel restricted and a lot of other things when he can't just be free to go. Now, knowing his location, I want to know if he's on his way. Call me. You want to know if I'm on my way? Call my phone. That's what we have phones for. Call it, right? Before you could track and trace, you couldn't do that at one time. You had to call me. So just call me, and I'm going to say, yeah, I'm on my way. How far are you? 15 minutes? 20 minutes? Where are you? I'm on Silver Hill Road, whatever the hell. That's how it goes. It's called communication. So I don't need you to track me to communicate. I just need you to call me and talk to me as an adult. Treat me like an adult, not like a slave, not like someone who's tied to you, someone, because I don't. So I'm gonna tell anybody on here, if and when you get married, do yourself a favor, set some boundaries about your guidelines about your restrictions before you even get married. Don't let a woman tie you down, like take your individual structure away, just because you're married. I so don't think that should happen. And fellas, the same for a woman. When I met you, and I'm gonna be candid. When I met you, you were going out every Friday. Am I lying?
Pretty
Right?
much.
Okay. So, what did I say to you? I said, don't break your routine. Just do it respectfully, is what I said. Don't stop going out on Fridays because me and you are together. No, because that's you and your girlfriends, and that's you and your downtime or whatever time you need to be a woman. That means you're still an individual. Just because you are with someone, don't lose your individuality. And so I would say, don't stay in here now that you have me. Go be with your girlfriends on Fridays. Just don't go as a single woman. Go as a woman that got a man tied to you and be respectful towards me. But don't stop going. Don't stop having fun. Don't stop being a homegirl because that's what they need from you. They need their friend. I never would ever try to take you away from your friends. They thought I took you away because you didn't want to do it. It was never me, y'all. I did what I just told you. I said, Terry, you're an individual. Don't lose that. Because, see, you always have to maintain your friends' levels, like your sister, your family. I never wanted to isolate you from your family. If you want to go over there. Have a good time. Call me later. Why? Because I'm not insecure. And I feel like those are the things that you should be able to do in your marriage or your relationship and freely be okay with it. I didn't need your location. I don't need none of that. I'm gonna call your phone if you late and say, where are you? You good? You say yes, and I say goodbye. Is that not me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so I say that to say, what would a location do to satisfy you more than that? Like I'm available, right? I can pick up my phone and say, hey, right? If I don't pick up right away, I can call right back and say, hey, I see I missed your call. So that's grown people stuff. I don't need you to stalk me, hawk me, or track me, or trace me, or Fauci me. I didn't let Dr. Fauci track and trace me. I did. I didn't
Right.
take no shots. I didn't do none of that shit.
Understood.
So I damn sure don't want to be in a relationship that's so insecure that they have to be secured by my location, because that too will not suffice the marriage. It'll be something else. The insecurities have to stop at the door. When you meet a new person, you can't be insecure at all. And I just believe that it's a little level of insecurity with needing a location. Me personally,
And
I don't
and that's why
need
I say
none of I don't
we
need a
would agree
location
to
from you
disagree.
or nobody that I'm seeing in the world. I would never ask for it. I would never give a damn about it. Never have in my life. I've known you forever. I've never asked about no location, ever. Never pressed you out about where you been, what is this, what is that. I just think that when you get to that level, then now you're not ready to be in a relationship. You have to give your mate freedom. Freedom. If a man is isolating you, telling you not to go here, don't be with your family, he controlling and he's trying to put something else in you. I've never been that guy. I just think that's wild. So I never could be that person. I encourage you to go out. I wanted you to never break that pattern. Be with your girlfriends. Those are your friends. So long after the marriage or whatever the case, they're gonna be there. They was there before I met you. They're gonna be there when I'm gone. That's like family. They not moving. Not if they real friends. So you don't turn your back on them for a relationship. You stay locked in and you stay right there and you don't break the pattern because you got a dude, because I think that's fake. I wouldn't do it. If I go out every Friday, I'm saying, so baby, we go out every Friday and ride bikes or play shoot pool or whatever we doing. Okay, so I don't want to not do that. Okay, so this time I just won't take no bra. I'm gonna go by myself, cause me and you together. I used to take bras over there and we gamble, do what we do. But now I'm gonna go by myself. That's being respectful to my woman. But I don't think you need a location for that.
Okay.
This is me personally. Let's see
So
what they talk
again,
about.
we just
However,
agree to
someone
disagree.
should have your location, like a yeah. So they saying shit. I didn't see the top. So I think they're saying that someone should have your location, maybe not your mate. And that's what I would agree with. Yes,
Then it
and
makes
my
no
husband
sense to
does the
me.
same exact what you're saying. Okay, so what's wrong?
We'll never agree. We have to agree to disagree. Like, it
Okay,
makes no sense
speak your
to me.
piece. Tell
It
me
makes
what
no
you.
sense to be like, well, maybe somebody else should have it. Like, why is y'all's mindsets
No, I
so
was
stuck
reading. I
on?
was reading the caption.
No, I'm just saying, but you agree with the fact that um it is more like a surveillance or insecurity. Like, why? I just don't think that way. I just don't look like, if I have a man and we both be like, share locations just in case. I won't even. It's not even a just in case. It's like, here you go. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think of.
but
Why is
so
that insecure? What's
I always
insecure
want you to
about it?
understand. I want you to always understand one thing: a man is not a woman, and a woman is not a man. So men and women don't think or move the same way. A man moves differently than a woman, and you have to let him be a man. Is what that's called. Let a man be a man, right? You have to allow him the space to be a man. And so I say that to say, we're not built like a woman. We don't need certain things that you guys need.
But
And
how does
so,
sharing your location take away manhood?
well, what's the purpose of you having to have my location is what I keep asking.
The
What's
same
the
purpose of
purpose?
it, the same purpose of any family member, because you all are my loved ones. And in the event that you are, something happens or anything like that, I
Yeah.
want to be able to be like, the last place he was over in Anacostia Park. Let's try there.
Well, the police at that point will get involved and they'll ping my phone off the tower and tell you exactly where I was last in the last 5 minutes. That's what the police does. I don't need you to be the police. That's what I'm saying. They'll find me, right? They don't have no problem. They'll ping off the tower. It's called pinging. They'll ping your phone and they'll tell you where I am, right? If need be. I ain't bullshitting. They're gonna ping it. Ping. And so let the police be the police and let you just be the wife. And so we don't need a wife lease or wife a lease. We just need the wife. And the police be the police. We don't be liking the police that much. So we don't want a police that we in our house. We don't. And so let us first show that we're able to hold, our own and be able to be okay with you before you need locations. I think the locations should come out if you feel that this Negro is not faithful, this Negro is not where he say he is, this Negro is doing the most. Now let me get that location because you already proved to me that you ain't shit.
Well, see,
That's when I think that should happen, not
that's the
before that.
that's the wrong reasons to share locations, though. Like this person said, it's only for like emergency. You don't share locations so that you
What
can fly.
emergency? What emergency requires you to have my location? I said if something happened to me, the damn popo is going to ping my phone and say the nigga over southeast over there over Butler Gardens. He in Butler Gardens right now. I see the nigga truck or car or van or bus. I see him. And so that's their job to
You know
find
how
me.
long it's going to take
What
for
the
the
hell you need to find me for?
you would have to
I
be
ain't lost.
you would have to be missing for 48 hours before the police would ping you.
Okay. In the meantime, You can call my phone and find me, right? Just call my phone. I swear to God, just call it. Watch me say hello, and you say, "Where are you?" Over southeast. What you doing? Oh, El Bulligars, gambling. Okay, call me when you finish gambling. All right, I will. Okay, you don't need my location for that because I just told you where I was. So now, do you trust me? Do you trust me to tell you where I am? Because we grown enough to know where we are. I swear to God, we don't have Alzheimer's, dementia, none of this shit. We know exactly where we are every freaking day. We know where we are. We do. If we on Riggs Road, we know it. If we over Martin Luther King, we know it. If we over Butler, we know. We know.
Right.
So now, again, we not lost. Help me to know why you need our location. Because we know our location. Everywhere we are, we know exactly where we are. I ain't lying. And we can tell you as soon as you call. Bring. Stan.
Um,
Hey, where are you? Where I'm at. There you go. Look at it.
yeah, well, I've gotten to a point, to be honest though, y'all, fully transparent at 55 years old, and a little bit of my mom is rubbing off on me. At this point, as long as he's alive and not in jail, what is wherever he is, it don't even matter.
And so that's the point that I'm saying,
It
right?
don't matter.
So your dad, to my point, your dad doesn't share his location with any of you Negroes, does he? Not one of you niggas, right? And y'all are family, but you don't know where your daddy at, do you? Because he's a man. I'm trying to explain the difference,
No,
right?
because he's somewhere where he don't want you to know where he's is. That's what the only reason my
Your
father
daddy
don't
be at
share.
home.
The only reason he don't share his location is because he don't want us to know where he is. You know that. You know that's about him. So the reason why someone will stand 10 toes down and like you ain't knowing my location is because they don't want you to know where they
No,
are. That's the only reason. The only reason why.
Back up.
No
Back
other
up.
reason.
Back up.
You
Now
use
what
my dad as that's a
wait a
perfect
minute.
example. Thank you, Lord.
What makes you believe that because a man don't want to be imprisoned, that he is doing wrong? Because he doesn't want to lose his freedom, he's doing wrong?
I'm
Why?
using my father as an example because that's who you use. I'm just using him.
Okay,
I'm
but what
telling
I'm
you.
saying to you is every man doesn't feel like he has to guard himself from being a cheater by not giving the location. Some men just want to be free to move how they move. Like I remember you told me one time, you said you were just going to such and such. So was I supposed to call you back once I doubled from such and such and went to such and such and such?
No,
No,
but
I
when it
should
took,
not have to see that. That's putting a nigga in prison. No,
I'll
I ain't
wait till
gonna
you
tell you
finish.
every stop I make. Cause I don't even be knowing every stop I'm gonna make. If I go to Roger house and Roger's situation get cut short, then I might go over Mike house. Okay, I didn't know I was going over Mike house, but now I'm going over Mike house. I called Mike from Roger house, and Mike said pull up, and I said all right, I'll be over there. Okay, so I ain't getting ready to call you back. Oh, now I'm going to Mike's. Oh, now I'm getting ready to go to Kevin house. Oh, now nigga, nah, now calm down. I'm a grown up. I'm 57. And so I paid the way to be all right out here to be able to move around freely and not have to report. That's called reporting. I don't want to report to anyone in the world. Me and God, that's what we report to him. Other than that, I don't have nothing for you. I don't care, man, woman, boy, girl. My mama can't get me to report to her, even as a teenager. She had a tough time trying to get me to report to her. So I don't feel we need to report. I feel like you need to know we're safe. And that's a phone call. That's what I'm telling you. Call my phone. Are you good? Yep, I'm good, baby. All right, good. I'm just checking on you because I'm ready to go to bed. All right, I'll be home shortly. Get off the phone. Go ahead now. Let me be a man. I'm moving and shaking. I might be gambling. I might be watching football. Whatever I'm doing, let me be a man. Okay, don't embarrass me. Don't have me feeling like some little ass boy. Like my mama calling. My mama don't even call me. My mama just used to call me and say, "You good?" And I said, "Yeah, mom, I'm good." And she said, "Okay, I'm getting ready to lay down, and I can't sleep until I know you good. So I just wanted to make sure you was good." And I said, "Yeah, I'm good, mom." And she said, "Good night, nigga." And that's it. Now my mama ain't pressing me out about no damn locations and this and this and this. But now I'm too grown for that, right? And so I remember having this conversation with Keith Battle. Shout out Keith Battle because he had the book out. And I posed the question, well, if you hadn't done X, Y, and Z, would you still feel that way? Because you was like, yeah, location's important and shit, because he was one of them, right? But he had cheated on his wife. And so that's when I say you put me in prison after I violate, not before. Don't put me in prison before I violate, because nobody goes to jail when they didn't do nothing. The crime have to show up. So if I didn't commit a crime, give me my freedom. Give me my freedom. Let me be free. Because I ain't did shit now. I've been a good man. So reward that. Don't be asking me no whole bunch of shit now. I've been a good man. So just let me be free until I don't be a good man. That's when you say, I got to lock your ass up. Give me your location, this and that, because you don't move right. I think that's when that should happen. And so we're not going to agree because you've always thought that locations was important. And what I tell you from day one, I would never do that. I ain't never sharing my I mean, you could stalk me and break in my phone and do all this other shit and get it. But I'm not going to just freely give you my location and I'm not doing anything but being a man. Like, I'm a good man. I'm not violating you. I'm coming home decent hours and all the what is the point? Yeah, I don't have dementia or Alzheimer's, and I got pistols and all that. So I'm gonna get home safe or somebody in trouble. One of us in trouble. You're gonna know something happened because it's gonna be clicking and clacking. And so I'm gonna get home. I'm gonna get home. That's my goal. You know that. If I don't get home, ain't nobody going home. Shit, we all outside. And so I say that to say, I just don't believe that nobody should give up their freedom. It's not a man thing. I wouldn't ask you to forfeit yours. I told you every Friday. I say, go ahead. Don't stay up in here under me. Go be with your homegirls. They expect you to keep your pattern. I do too. Because don't think if I have a pattern, I'm gonna break it for you. Go be with your girlfriends and have a good time because you still their girlfriend and they still love your company and they still want to laugh and have a drink and talk about men and this and this and this. And I'm okay with that.
Right.
Just don't bring the nigga home or don't slide over to his apartment or go to no hotel. You can talk and kicky cack and all this mess y'all be doing. I ain't never felt the way about nothing like that in my whole lifetime. So why would I care about your location? I don't care about your location. I never have been that kind of person to care about. I don't care who I'm dating. I don't care about your location. Just pick up the phone. I'm gonna call you and check on you. We grown out here. You all right, baby? Yeah, I'm good, boo. I'm at the such and such and such. Oh, okay, I was just checking on you because I'm about to slide out the such and such. I was just making sure before I got in the wind that you was straight. That's all. Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Hit me and let me know you made it home safe. I'm outside. I'm here and there. All right, cool. That means I'm secure and you're secure. That means we both good. I don't think nothing of you and you don't think nothing of me. You know how to find me. I told you if something happened, you can find me. As long as I got that phone, the police will find you. They have no problems finding you. So I say, it's a level of trust that you have to have going in the door. I think it's a trust factor. That's just my, wrapping it up opinion. I think that two people have to have enough trust with each other to understand that you may not know every move your mate makes, but as long as you know they're alive, you don't need to know every move your mate makes.
That part. All right. Well, we may as well save this next one for next week because we're at the
Yeah, we don't have time
7:45
now.
mark.
I think this was the short one, but it went long. That's because I talked a little bit prior too. But I just want you to understand that men, like, it's not that it's we look at things different, right? As men, we look at things different, and you have to know that. Like, we really do feel we're okay not having to be. We look at that as almost being babysat. Why would you have my location? And come on now. I just call me because that's what you would do when we dating. You would call and say, "You good? All right, I'm ready to go to bed. You probably still watching the games or whatever." Because I always used to be a person who would go to the sports. So I'm at the sports bars. Of course, I'm good. I'm not gonna be alone with what that is. But anyway. All right, so we can wrap it up because I know people want to go watch football and this and this and this and this and this, and so it's a matter of opinion. I think men will always feel a little different about this subject than women. I think that no men, and the reason why is because men don't want to be incarcerated in their marriage. So sisters, give us a break a little bit. When I say incarcerated, trust your man enough. If you can't, then that's a different situation. But trust your man enough to give him leeway. My grandmother used to say, "Give him enough rope to hang themselves." And what that just simply means is let them have enough out there to see if they're going to be right by you, right? Just trust them until you can't, is the subject. Trust them until you can't. And when you can't, that's when you either leave them alone or get locations, ropes, and just shit, time or whatever you need to do. But that's after they've shown you that they can't be trusted. They first should show you that. But if they prove to you that they solid, why do you need their location? They're not children. They're grown-ups. Treat them as such.
All right. Treat them as such, ladies. You heard it. Okay.
You frozen?
Nope.
Shit.
You frozen. Who's frozen, y'all?
Okay,
Me
I'm
or
good. We
Saint?
back. We good. We good.
Oh,
So you
okay.
want to give? I want you to give your closing remarks.
I don't think I have anything different to say than I said earlier. So I think that we just got to agree to disagree on that. I mean, like I say, I don't care. I never asked you, let's share locations because I already knew your position on it. And I'm not that passionate about it either way.
Hmm.
So I'm just saying that if that was a request of me, it wouldn't make me feel like he's insecure. Like I don't think that way. I don't think that when two people say let's share locations, whatever their reasons are, I don't even care. If that's what you want me to do, I don't care. Here you go. I ain't gonna be nowhere that I don't want you to know. So it don't really matter to me. And that's just how I
Right.
feel about it.
Understood. So I think it's one of those men and women perspective type of situations, right? And I don't think it's wrong either way. If you choose to share your location, that's fine. I think it should be agreeable. I don't think it should be a forced issue. It should you shouldn't feel like an ultimatum is being presented to you. It should just be something you guys agree on. That's just my opinion, and that makes a smoother sailing if you just be agreeable. If the person says, "Baby, I'm good. I don't want to give you my location," if they haven't done anything to violate you, then let them go. Let them be a man. Sometimes you just have to let a man be a man, and give him enough rope to hang himself. He'll show his colors. If he ain't worth a damn, he'll show you that. He'll violate you, and then you'll know why you needed his location. But if you get to the point where you actually need his location, then you don't need that man.
There you go.
Yeah, wrong one. You shouldn't need a man that you have to have his location. That means you know he violating you, and he ain't shitting. You know it. And so if he ain't shitting, you know it. Leave him alone. And same
If
for the women. If you have a woman that's making you chase her down and she's, acting a fool and you need her location and all this, leave her alone. Just leave her alone. She for the streets, leave her alone. You don't need her location. You need her to get another man. And you need to get out of her way. That's what you should do. Yeah, move around. Shit. Make your head small. All right, on that case, you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. It's Football Thursday. You already know I want you guys to get to it. But I appreciate you taking the time out to be with us, me and T-Bomb, because we kind of just be candid like we do and sharing our opinions on what we think about life issues. And sometimes we agree and sometimes we don't agree. But we still have love for each other. So I just want y'all to understand that you don't have to attack either one of us. We both have different opinions, but you don't have to make it personal and say crazy stuff because I'm going to come for you if you do. Just know that. I'm not going to let it slide. I'm on your ass. I ain't lying. Like a shitty diaper. I'm on it.
when they
So
go
anyway,
low, you're supposed to go higher.
oh, I'm go high. Okay, I'm praying. Okay, so for those who be like, yeah, I thought he loved the Lord, this and that. I'm David. I'm not Jesus. I swear I'm David. So I'm really working on it, y'all. So I'm working on my cussing. I'm working on my cutting off T-bomb. Working on my ish talking because I talk big ish, and so I'm working on all that. I even threatened a few people last week. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do those things. Somebody said something about gay or something. I don't play like that though. Don't ever call me out my character or my name. I'm sorry. I'm
Thank
too
you. I
sorry for
am
that.
she.
What she said? What she said?
Terry, your hair is so pretty. I was just saying thank you.
Oh yeah, Cherry, your hair is so pretty.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, man. And I'm gonna wrap it up with this: never, ever, ever be too cool or too fly to pray. Never, ever, ever, ever be too cool or too fly to pray. And I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. God is the source, and He'll make you the plug. You know why I say that? Now, picture you got a refrigerator full of food. Now you done spend 500, and you coming in, you fill that joke up to the top, meats everywhere, and you ready to go. And then that refrigerator wasn't plugged up. All your stuff gonna spoil. You don't have a source of energy. So the source is who you have to tap into, not even playing. All right. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you for rocking with Spotlight over the city, man. Love hard, live good, God first.
Bye, y'all. Good night.